Hey, good morning everyone. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. A bit of a cool morning, 57 degrees. If you're watching from up north, don't laugh. That's cool for us Floridians. A few clouds out there in the Gulf on the horizon this morning. They'll be rolling through here in a little while. Some clouds up to the north here. Expecting a high today of only 70. That water temperature is still right around 75 degrees. I'm down in Area 1, the south end of the park this morning. Beautiful sky here as we look back to the east. Yeah, we're getting a weak connection here, darn it. We're about an hour away from high tide here this morning. There's a little pile of shells here in front of me. Not seeing anything out there, down there. Nothing's jumping up at me here. What's going on here with the gimbal? Won't level out. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. I had to do a gimbal adjustment. Absolutely gorgeous here. Not seeing a whole lot of shells down here. No red tide out here today. That's a great thing. Good news, no red tide. There's a couple little shells down here by my feet. Let's see here. Nothing out of the ordinary. One of our little fighting conch shells. Little baby fighting conch. Part of a Nautica shell. Kind of missing a piece of the side there. Shark eye. Yeah, I see some broken lightning whelks. What else? Let's see. Some worm shells. There's one of the piece. There's a piece of a lightning whelk. Piece of a tulip shell. Lots of broken stuff. Bits and pieces of beautiful shells. Darn it. Boy, lots and lots of little broken lightning whelks down here. Lots of them. Just amazing. Little pear whelk. There's a nice little pear whelk. Little baby pear whelk. That's a keeper. Another one down there. Oh, that one's broken up, chipped up there. Another little pear whelk. Okay, why does this gimbal do this? Is it not leveling out for me? Very interesting. There it goes. A little bit of sunshine. I got a little piece of sunshine here. Sun's just popping up over the trees. You can see it hitting the water out here. The water's great. No red tide. Again, no red tide. We haven't been dealing with the red tide now for a few days, thank goodness. Well, probably a week now. Let's hope it never comes back. It looks like somebody might have made another little snowman or something on the beach, maybe? No. This time of year, you see all the little snowman sand sculptures start popping up. There's that piece of a palm tree that washed up on the beach the other day. I thought that might have rolled out into the Gulf by now, but nope. Morning. I'm loving the colors out here again this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. clouds are slowly rolling in off the Gulf, just rolling through. It's down to the southwest. I'm up at the north end of Area 2 right now. We started down on the boardwalk in Area 1. Now I'm up at the boardwalk at the north end of Area 2 right here. That's kind of where we start our boardwalks normally. Our boardwalks, our beach walks. Start our boardwalks. This is one of my favorite spots to start a beach walk here. But I decided to start down in Area 1 this morning. Try something different. I'm hoping to see a dolphin come by here, but I don't know. We haven't seen our dolphin friends for a few days. Oh, we haven't seen them for a week now. I think it's been going on a week since our last dolphin sighting during the morning beach walk. They're out here though. They haven't gone away, believe me. It's just timing. It's all about the timing. Love those morning colors. Tide is still coming in here. Where's our osprey friends? Any of those guys around this morning? Isn't that sky beautiful? The blue and the greens. Beautiful colors. Absolutely gorgeous. I hear some kind of bird up in the tree overhead. Not one of our ospreys though. Boy, some of those waves are pretty big. You can hear them pounding out there once in a while. Some interesting looking clouds there. at the north end of Area 3 already. I haven't seen a lot of people out on the beach this morning. Less than a handful so far. A few walkers and runners. All regulars. Morning. Not seeing many shells out here this morning. The few that are here, they're going to be covered up pretty soon as the tide comes in. Very quiet morning out here at the beach. A very quiet Monday morning. Well, yesterday as I was leaving the park, I saw a lot of little snowy egrets here. Quite a few of them. I shared a couple photos of them. Cute little birds with their little yellow feet and that yellow band around their eyes. Don't forget, this Thursday, Roy's 94th birthday party here at Del Norwegians. Thursday morning, starting around 10:30, the north end of Area 4 beach, the north end of Area 4 parking lot. December 20th, we're going to celebrate Roy's 94th birthday. As well as his return to the beach. That's going to be fun. More broken shells. A lightning whelk. There's a little lightning whelk with a hole in its back. These shells have been taking a pounding by the waves lately. There's a pear whelk. A little pear whelk. Little crown conch. What's an old crown conch there? That's an old crown conch. Losing all its color. A piece of another crown conch. An old murex shell over here. Kind of nice. It's got its little spines. You can see some of the spines. Not sure if that was an apple murex or a lace murex. It's got some nice little spines though. That's a keeper. Another little lightning whelk down here. Darn it, chipped up. Seen a lot of these whelks on the beach. Pear whelks and lightning whelks. Wow, what a beautiful, that would have been gorgeous. Look at the size of that murex, what's left of that murex shell. Wow, that's a big one. Not much left of it though. That is a big murex shell. Wow. I'd love to find one like that in one piece. What a shame. You just never know though. With every step you take, something new is waiting there for you. Hopefully I'll spot it. I won't walk by it. That happens so many times. So many beautiful things and you miss them. You walk right past them. So many whelk shells this morning. So many broken whelk shells. Just a nice one here. There's a little baby lightning whelk. That's in good shape. That's not too bad. A little baby lightning whelk. Oh, broken moon shell. Seeing a lot of these this morning. Again, our shark eyes, pieces of them. Our shark eye shells. The sun's not out right now. Have a much easier time finding things when the sun's out. Ducked in behind some clouds. It'll be back out in a while. Beautiful colors on that whelk, but it's beautiful colors on it. It's all chipped up though along the base there, along the stem, the foot, I don't know what you want to call it. Beautiful colors on it though. Yesterday there were a couple big piles of shells on the beach. You can see them just ahead of me here. What's left of them out here. Again, the tide is coming in here quick. It's going to be washing them all around here on the beach. Maybe uncovering some neat stuff. But there's a lot of shells on here. I don't know how long they're going to last. We found some nice ones yesterday. A couple days, the past several days. Nice shells. Some nice little shells. Now it's just bits and pieces. There was a lot of people out here shelling yesterday if you were watching the video. Quite a few people sifting through these piles. Not seeing anything right offhand here. Look around here out into the water. Still kind of rough along the beach here. You can see these clouds slowly moving in from the Gulf. Looking down to the south. I'm looking, believe me, I'm looking for something down here. Just wish that sun would pop out. There's another chipped up lightning whelk. Beautiful colors again on it, but still missing pieces of it. Beautiful color, beautiful shells, the lightning whelks. Absolutely gorgeous shells. Just wish that sun would come out. Makes it a lot easier for my old eyes to focus on things. This is where yesterday morning there were lots of people going through this pile of shells here. You can see all these shells out on the beach. There was quite a few folks rummaging through them yesterday. Actually taking their time, digging through them. I don't think they left anything for me this morning here. Looks like they were pretty thorough here. Boy, striking out on the shells this morning, darn it. How are you doing with the shark's teeth this morning?
Got one.
You got one.
What's this? What would you say this is?
Wow.
Think that's an arrowhead?
I think that's a piece of an arrowhead, absolutely. That's definitely something that's been shaped. Yeah.
And this is the only thing I found this morning.
I think that's a piece of an old arrowhead. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's cool.
That's all I found.
That's still, you got one.
I got one.
You're not going home with empty pockets.
No.
But that's cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Wow. No
There's
shells.
not much to look at.
No, it's kind of empty here this morning.
The waves are really hitting pretty hard.
Yep, the tide's still coming in.
Coming in.
Yep.
Have a good day, Rob.
All right, take it easy. There's an old shark eye. Look at that. It's missing the eye. Somebody poked its eye out. An old moon shell with the eye missing in the center there. That's kind of wild looking. You see right down in there. Huh, that's cool. Some nice sunlight. It's going to help me find something here. Oh, lots of little worm shells. Another big broken whelk shell. Just with so many broken whelks. So many broken whelks being washed up on the beach. I think there'd be some nice ones coming up here too in the mix. But all of the big ones are busted up. Sad. They're just so neat, these bigger whelks. There's some sun. Boy, that's what I'm talking about there. Beautiful, beautiful view there. Sun raking across the beach. Doesn't look like it's going to be out for long. These clouds are just continuously moving in from the Gulf there. It sure feels nice when it pops out. The temperature definitely increases by, probably 6-7 degrees when that sun pops out. It's beautiful. Right under those trees there, that's where the party's going to be on Thursday for Roy. The north end of Area 4. Hoping to see some of our Facebook friends here. I hope some of y'all can make it that live around this area. There's one of our little snowy egret friends out by the water. Get a good look at one of them in a couple of the photos I posted yesterday. You can really see its little yellow feet here when he picks them up out of the water. Beautiful little birds. The little snowy egret. Out looking for something to eat, something for breakfast. No rain in the forecast, but boy, it is dark out there. Some dark clouds out in the Gulf. Well, I hope you enjoy these beach walks. Every morning's a little bit different. Sometimes a lot different. Just never know what we're going to find out here in the mornings. You know, every day can't be a fantastic shelling day. Take the good with the bad. But like I always say, just being able to come out here, look at this, just being able to come out onto this beach in the morning, that's just a wonderful experience in itself. There's a bunch of little sandpipers down here as the sun goes behind the clouds. Can you see them running around there? The little sandpipers. Making their way back down to the water. They just kind of hop along. It's funny. I don't know why they do that. They tuck one leg up and hop around on one leg. Cute though. Cute, the little sandpipers. There's a broken pear whelk down here. Has the opening on the opposite side of a lightning whelk. The pear whelk. chipped up a bit. Here's a nice little shell. Yeah, it's chipped up also. Got a couple chips. I'm going to keep it anyway just because I like them. The tulip shell. It's not perfect, but it's still nice. Just saw something that just pisses me off royally. Couple walking down the beach with their little boy. The boy just chasing the birds all up and down the beach. I hope they peck the parents on top of the head. Such idiots. Some people are just clueless. I hope the birds fly over and poop all over them. It's getting dark again out here. The sun has just been playing peekaboo with us this morning. Look at this. This is kind of cool. This is kind of neat. This is the inside, the core, the stem, whatever you want to call it, of a big lightning welt. Can you imagine how beautiful that shell was? That's just the inside of it. Boy, that would have been a beautiful, beautiful shell. But that's neat. They call these twisties. The insides, when you find them like this. That is neat. That would have been a gorgeous shell. Once was a gorgeous shell. Oh, and of course, we always have our little scallop shells. You can usually find some nice little scallops on the beach. It's got a nice shape to it right there. That's a nice little scallop. Hey, if you're just tuning in, no red tide out here today. No red tide. Great news. Southwest Florida is looking pretty good right now as far as red tide goes. Overcast though this morning. We get a little blue sky, some holes in the clouds, and then boom, the clouds roll in. They're rolling in off the Gulf here this morning. When I hit the beach this morning, it was 57 degrees, 57 I believe when I hit the beach, first came out. I don't know what the temperature is now. It's probably gone up a couple degrees. It's only going to get up to 70 today, only 70. In Southwest Florida, the average temperature in Southwest Florida, average high. A piece of an old crown conch. What's left of a crown conch. Kind of interesting what happened to the bottom of it there. The crown conch. Those are beautiful shells when you find them. Beautiful colors. Deep dark browns where these stripes are. The crown conchs. I don't have a really nice big crown conch in my collection. I don't have a big tulip shell, and I don't have a big crown conch. Those are two of the shells that I'm missing that I'd really like to have in my collection. Just haven't seen any moon shells. Seen broken moon shells, broken shark eyes this morning. A lot of these broken. No nice specimens this morning. The shark eye. We're up in area 4 right now, up at Roy's Beach. Up where that party's gonna be Thursday, where everybody's gonna come and celebrate with us, right? We're all gonna celebrate Roy's 94th birthday on Thursday. The other day, you may have heard me mention something about Roy wanting to drive to Sarasota. I think we've drilled it into him now that that is not a good idea. I think he's agreeing with us. I don't think he's going to be driving to Sarasota, thank goodness. Not a good idea for a 93-year-old to be driving. It's actually, he'll be 94 when he makes that trip. Not a good idea. Oh, there's a piece of a sand dollar. Just a little corner of a sand dollar, what's left of a sand dollar. You can find some pretty nice ones here on the beach. All different sizes. That's what's left of one. There's some of our worm shells. There's just piles of worms out here this morning. Beautiful moon shell right next to them. Wow, Nautica. Here's our wormies, call it worm tips. What's left of worm shells. These can get pretty long, but very, very rarely do you find a real long one on the beach. They're so fragile. That's a worm shell. And over here is a Nautica. Very similar to a moon shell or a shark eye. A Nautica shell. Just doesn't have that dark eye. Usually has some nice patterns on it. Nautica shell. Oh, anything else up here? Now we got a little blue patch of sky up there. It's changing constantly here all morning long. Clouds are just rolling through pretty quick. But there's a lot of them. You can see out there in the Gulf. It is cloudy out there in the Gulf. As soon as that sun goes behind the clouds, boy, can you feel the temperature drop. If you enjoy these beach walks, please hit the share button. Have your friends join in with us. The more the merrier. Make sure you like and follow Southwest Florida Television. Make sure you're set up to get notifications when I go live, so you're not guessing. You're just stumbling upon my live feeds, if you like them. It's like a piece of a paper fig shell. Paper fig, let me see. These are extremely fragile. I mean, these, you can almost blow on them and break them. You can see this one's busted up. They're kind of neat. You can see down in the inside of the paper fig. How old do you think a shell like that is? How long does it take a shell to get that size? Just keeps adding on and adding on. You can see, if you use your imagination, what it looked like when it was a little baby shell. And just slowly grows. I've never found a live, paper fig with the animal inside it. Pretty much all our other shells, whelks and olive shells, I've seen those with the snails or animals in them, whatever you want to call them. Never a paper fig. The other morning we saw, what was it, a pear whelk. It had a hermit crab living inside of it. I hadn't seen a hermit crab here in ages. And they're fine on land, just as they do well on land and in the water, the hermit crab. Just checking out these shells as I slowly walk by here. A nice little pile. Another broken fig down there. Not a surprise with these waves. These things take a beating. Very, very fragile. There's a really old lightning whelk down there. That's a little lightning whelk. Boy, that is really worn. Seeing lots of little cockle shells. Never a shortage of cockle shells on the beach. A lot of little ones lately. But we do see some pretty good sized ones. The cockle shells. Straighten my back out for a minute here. I'm walking along, looking at these shells. It gets stiff. I really thought there's a nice little pile of shells here. I thought I'd see maybe some murex or moon shells in here. But nothing yet. Huh. Maybe on the way back. Crunch. You're crunching under my feet. Walking across those piles of shells in my bare feet. Come on, sunlight. I do much better when the sun's up. There's another piece of an old murex. That's the second one of these I found like this. These old faded out murex shells. I almost have a twin of this in my pocket. Check this out. See if I can find it. I'll root through there. Look at that. Almost twins. Two of them this morning. Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool. Got their a lot of their little spines on them. Very neat. I think those murex shells are really cool. Lace murex and apple murex shells. That's what we find at our beach here. That's about the normal size of them. That's actually kind of big, the ones I just showed you. They get huge in other oceans. In the Gulf here, that's about what we find here in Naples. But in other oceans, they can get huge, those murex shells. Our friend Barbara Grove, who used to come out here, bring her shell collection and just give little talks on shelling and help people identify what they find on the beach. She has The shells she has are just incredible that she's collected from all around the world. Gigantic. What we have here are just little babies. Everything here is, she calls them miniatures. Everything we find here are miniatures. But that's all right. Suits me just fine. Doesn't cost me anything to come out here. My time and my gas. I love bringing my friends along with me. I like having you join me. I hope you enjoy it. I do hope you enjoy these beach walks. I hope you're sharing them. Nobody, like I said, nobody pays me to come out and do this. I really enjoy the fact of everybody coming together on social media. That's the highlight of these beach walks. Hey, a nice little lightning well. Nice colors. Hey, the sun just popped out. Look at that lightning well. Nice one. Nice little lightning well. See some broken, other pieces of them down here. Some broken ones at my feet. One over here. Pretty big chunk of a broken one over here. Wow. Pretty big piece of a welt there. Of course, our fighting conchs. You see lots of these, the Florida fighting conchs. Long waves are coming up here. Pretty soon they're going to pull all these shells out into the water. High tide's just around the corner now. But look at that little pile of shells there. Isn't that something? Sun glistening off of them. There might be a few more up the beach here. We're getting up to the end of the road here. The end of the road. The park continues a ways past these trees sticking out up here. Just around the corner of those trees is Wiggins Pass up there to the north. But we lost a lot of beach. We had that starting in 2017, September of 2017. Hurricane Irma took her wrath on Naples. She came right up 41 almost. Ruined our beach here, washed away a lot of our beach. So now the only way you can get up here is, if you want to take the beach route, you have to wait till low tide. Otherwise you have to go up and there's a nature trail that parallels the beach. You can still get up to Wiggins Pass there. That's where everybody goes to go fishing. They go to the north end of the park. Well, the main reason is because that's the only place you're allowed to fish up there at the park, is up at the north end in Area 5. However, you can get a 24/7 pass to our Florida parks. That allows you 24/7 access. You can get the gate code. If you come in at night, you can fish the entire stretch of the beach. The one thing that this park does not allow is alcohol. No alcohol consumption in the park. Parks that have campgrounds, they allow you to have alcoholic beverages. This park does not have camping. See some shells hanging on the trees here. Yeah, the other day I hung a nice cockle shell right over here on a big branch. I hung it right there, and somebody had to take it off of there. Why would somebody have to take a shell off the tree that hang? I don't get it. People are just dorks. But the reason people hang these shells, maybe just people don't understand. These shells have meaning to a lot of folks when they hang them on a tree like this. A lot of times when you see a shell hanging on a tree, that person hung that in memory of a loved one that passed away. Or they hung it and said a prayer for a close friend. So leave the shells alone. These aren't shell trees growing shells for the picking. I'm sure if you hung a shell and somebody took it off there, you'd be mad. I mean, that wasn't even there a week. Crazy. It's dark out there in the water. It's really hard. If a dolphin comes by, it's pretty hard to spot him out here. It'd be almost impossible to see him with the camera. If they do come by, lately they've been like right behind where the waves are breaking is where we see them. Right behind those waves right out there. So they're kind of hidden behind the waves. But our dolphins are out there, no fear. Sad that we had so many died. That was horrible, losing our dolphins like that. Because of the red tide. Dolphins and manatees and birds and fish. Oh, all kinds of marine life. That red tide was horrible. It really took its toll on our marine life. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I love coming out here. I love it. Nobody pays me to do it. However, people do send little donations in, and I love it. I really appreciate it. I use that to keep the phone turned on. I just bought another gimbal here, and that was a pretty good outlay for this one. This one was well over 300 bucks. So it's not just me walking on the beach with the phone. If anybody wants to send a little contribution, you can always find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Every little bit helps, believe me. Every little bit. Do I see a moon shell down here? Yes, I do. A pretty nice one. Nice and shiny. A nice little shark eye down there. Very nice. Nice shiny one. Gorgeous. And there's its eye right there. Nice little find. Yeah, a couple nice little shells this morning. That last little lightning whelk I picked up was great. That was a nice little whelk right there. Nice colors. sun is out. I'm going to check out this pile again. Lots of little fighting conchs. Seeing lots of little fighting conchs in there. Little Florida fighting conchs. Nothing else is jumping out at me here. Come on. See the back end of a whelk. Yep. All broken. Darn it. Just saw the back end of it sticking out. Thought I saw a murex. Maybe there's a piece of a murex over here. Yep, broken murex. Little piece of an apple murex. Nothing's jumping out. Just broken stuff. If you want broken shells, I can find you trash cans full of broken shells. Broken shells are all over the place here. Bits and pieces of beautiful shells. Once beautiful shells. Look at the eye on that. That is just incredible. Was one beautiful shell at one time. Wow. There's the claw of an old blue crab washed up on the beach. Look at the colors on that. The blue crab claw. Look at the colors on that crab. Beautiful crabs, the blue crabs. That's just the claw. The bird's probably got the rest of it. Just incredible colors. May even be brighter, more brilliant if the sun was out. Well, if you can't make it to Roy's party Thursday, I'm sure I'll do a little live feed from the party. let everybody join in as we sing happy birthday. That party's going to start at 10:30 this coming Thursday morning. So I think maybe we'll sing happy birthday at 11. So if you want to plan on tuning in at 11. I'll confirm that as we get closer. An idea I've been toying around with here. I'm not sure yet, but I think maybe this Thursday evening, I'm gonna go downtown to Old Naples, to the 3rd Street shopping area down there, the 3rd Street shopping district. Beautiful down there. They have it all decorated for Christmas. So I'm just gonna go down there and take a walk around and share the lights with you. And at 7 o'clock sharp, they turn on the snow machines. See a little snow in Southwest Florida and downtown Naples. It's beautiful. You got entertainers out on the streets. Christmas Florida style. Maybe I'll share that with you. Let's see if I can get Belfair to go with me on that one from Nonstop Naples. Actually, we will probably do that live feed on Nonstop Naples Facebook page. So make sure you like Nonstop Naples. Like and follow Nonstop Naples on Facebook, because some of the other things that I'm going to be doing around town, I'm going to be doing the live feeds from that Facebook page. Hey, if anybody's thinking about coming down here for a week or 2 weeks and you're looking for a reasonably priced, nice little hotel, yeah, check out the Inn of Naples. The Inn of Naples. Great little hotel. Sue, the manager, Sue Solden. When you call there, you make sure you let them know that Southwest Florida Television sent you. Robb from Southwest Florida Television sent you. And when you stay there, you'll get to see our in-room hotel channel, Nonstop Naples and Southwest Florida Television at the Inn of Naples. Some things to do and see around town. So remember that, the Inn of Naples. Check it out online. They've actually become good friends over the years, or else I wouldn't be mentioning them. There's a little broken pear whelk. It's got some nice colors. Got a little chip on the side there, but beautiful colors to this little pear whelk. Yeah, looks like a pretty good band of clouds has moved in here again. Rats. wonder where Bill is. Haven't seen Bill out here. Haven't seen Bill this morning. There's a boat anchored offshore. Some people fishing. I don't know if I zoom in if you can see them or not. It's just so gloomy looking here, so dreary. Where is it? There was a boat out there. There it is. Some people out there fishing. They've been out there for a while. I don't know if they're catching anything. There's a few boats going back and forth out on the horizon. Well, even though we didn't find dump truck loads of shells on the beach this morning, I'm not getting skunked. I'm not going home with empty pockets. That rarely happens. It does happen on occasions, but very rarely. And I know if I was to spend more time looking at little piles like this along the beach, I'd find more shells. But hey, I gotta leave some for the next person. I can't take them all. I mean, there's, look behind me. See all the shells? These are all little piles of shells that have washed up at high tides, higher tides than we're having right now. Oh, a little sun, a little sunlight. A little sunlight never hurts. Good for the soul. It warms the soul. And it's gone. It peeked out and went back into clouds. You hear the shells crunching under my feet? Crushing them. Just piles of little broken shells I'm walking on. Piles of them. Lots of little shells. Little turkey wing over here. There's a little turkey wing shell. Can't have a holiday without a turkey. Little broken sand dollar. Broke right in half. If I were to pick that up, it'd fall apart. Sand dollar. That's the one thing I don't pick a lot of up. I don't pick up a lot of sand dollars. I don't know why. I mean, they're beautiful. People like them, but they're just so common here. And they're so fragile. Probably that's the reason I don't pick them up. It's just because they're so fragile. I really can't carry them during my beach walks because I'm constantly bending over. And I'm not carrying a bag with me. I got my gimbal in one hand. I need the other hand to pick up shells. And if they don't fit in my pocket, I'm not taking them home. I mean, if I found something huge, I think I'd end the live feed and bring it back to my car. If I found one of those great big whelks or horse conchs or something, I'd just end the live feed, carry it back to my car. I'm hoping that day will come. One of these days, that'd be fun. Wow, this is amazing. We have got some blue sky. The blue sky has just popped out. And it looks like we might be in a nice little hole. There's still clouds out on the Gulf. This is what happened yesterday. As I was leaving, this weather just got beautiful. Look at that. Right now the clouds are just staying a little to the south of the sun. I don't think they're going to cover the sun up. Great. Beautiful right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Love it. And it is really, temperature-wise, it's beautiful right now. But look at that sky. Winter in Southwest Florida. Ha! Looks pretty rough, doesn't it? Saw that sticking up. I thought maybe I found a lightning whelk, but nope, not much left of it. Not much left of that lightning whelk. Beautiful out here, beautiful. How long is it gonna last? It's just amazing how the weather, how it changes so fast down here. Went from a little on the cool side this morning and cloudy and dreary looking. These beautiful, beautiful blue skies right now. Look down here. Look at this beautiful olive shell down here. Oh, still beautiful colors. It's got a chip in it. Still beautiful pattern on it. Still a beautiful pattern. The olive shell. Gorgeous. Now, where's the dolphins? Where's our dolphin? Earlier this morning, there was a little pile of shells here. Now look, you can see how the waves are just pulling them, pulling all the little shells back into the water. It's, yeah, in one way it's kind of nice because it kind of spreads everything out. Helps you find things that were buried, but you don't have much time to grab them. You don't have a lot of time to grab things. If you see it, you gotta go for it. Look at that big piece of a worm shell. I wish it had the tip on it still. That would have been a nice worm tip. That's a nice piece of worm shell right there. Nice piece of worm shell. Just looking to see if anything is washed up here. The waves are just coming higher and higher up on the beach now as the tide comes in. It's just gotten beautiful out here. Just incredible. Morning. I'm gonna go out into the water just a little ways. Not too far with these waves. I don't want to get drenched. Certainly don't want to get this gimbal wet. Beautiful. We look back at the beach. A beautiful, beautiful view. The sky is just incredible. Looks like we're going to have some clear sky like this for a little while now. Incredible. Incredible how fast the weather changes here. I started down in Area 1 this morning, so I've still got a little bit of a walk to go. We're up in Area 3 right now, the very north end of Area 3. Right about in the middle of the beach of Del Norwegens. Look at that view. A little piece of paradise in North Naples. Do you agree? There's a little snowy egret up here on the beach. See if I can give you a look at it. I don't know if you can see it there, the little white bird. Up and back down to the water. Oh well. Just gonna go do some fishing. Look at that sky. It's incredible. Incredible. A couple hours later, bam. Beautiful blue sky. There are still some clouds out on the horizon that are going to be rolling through, but right now it has cleared up. And the temperature is like perfect out here. I don't know what it is, but just by the way it feels, it's perfect. We're not dealing with that nasty red tide either. That's great news. Just love walking along and listening to the sounds of the waves. You can always watch a higher quality of these beach walks on YouTube a little later today. I always share the link in the description of these posts. A lot of times when we get a bad connection, the video quality suffers on Facebook, especially on the replays. So remember, you can always watch these videos on YouTube.